Over the weekend, a mother, daughter, and granddaughter was found in a burning vehicle. Much wasn't given to the public, as police were still searching for answers.
What?
But it seemed the boyfriend of one of the victims had spoke up via social media, shared his grief, and he also spoke about how the ex-boyfriend of one of the victims had stalked him, found this location, and ultimately did the dirty work. Today we go over this story.
Dang. So it seemed like she got killed by her ex-boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? He basically was stalking her and came and killed her and her whole family. Oh, that's crazy.
Boyfriend, and go over the details thus far. But before we go over this one, I want you guys to remember, I won't give you no angle. I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We're gonna jump right to it. Detroit police, state police.
It's happening in Detroit.
After 3 bodies were found in a burning vehicle folded at around 5 a.m. in the area of 30th and Milford, which is near McGraw and Grand Boulevard.
Yeah.
According to Detroit police, they say Detroit fire was called regarding a burning vehicle in the alleyway. After extinguishing the car, 3 bodies were discovered beyond recognition.
That's sick, bro. You know how sick of a person you got to be to kill 3 people and then burn a car up? Man, whoever did this, they need to lock his ass up for long times. Under the jail. I'm talking about don't get that nigga no food, no water, none of that. Cause that's sick.
So Detroit police have posted this 11-second clip to their Instagram.
Dang. There's a Ford, look like.
Shortly after, another woman had went to social media and said the following. At this time, I am reaching out to share that the 3 bodies in the car Sunday morning on 30th Street are believed to be 2 adults, 1 child.
And one child. Come on, bro.
My mother. Although this has not been officially confirmed, I kindly request that everyone refrain from calling me, as I have just as many questions as you do, and I am still seeking answers. I appreciate the condolences and prayers.
3 bodies were found in a burning car this morning.
Yeah, the Detroit Fire Department made the gruesome discovery after putting out the blaze. Fox 2's Camille Murray joins us live with the latest on the investigation.
Man, that's crazy.
This is a difficult one, Camille.
Yeah, Hillary and David, really is a very horrific story, and
horrific.
We just don't have a lot to go on right now. Take a look.
Right before 6 o'clock this morning, firefighters responded to a car fire in a vacant lot at 30th and Milford on the city's west side.
Yeah.
Once the fire was extinguished, they observed 3 bodies in the vehicle. All 3 burned beyond recognition.
Oh my gosh, they was burned so bad that you couldn't even recognize who they was. Do y'all understand how crazy it is? And they saying all of this was done by her ex-boyfriend. I'm pretty sure it's all because of jealousy. Bro, look, that's one thing y'all gotta watch out for. Some people, they just don't care. You know, they'll be jealous of you, or, you know, jealous of what you got going on. They might want to kill you. Or, like, for her example, it seemed like her ex-boyfriend was maybe jealous of her because, you know, she was with another guy. He didn't like that. I ain't gonna lie, any females watching my channel, some dudes out here, they will be jealous, and they don't care if, you know, if they can be with you or not. They'll go ahead and just kill you just because they can't be with you. Like, that's how fucked up it is. So y'all just please be careful who y'all out here dealing with, you know what I'm saying? So y'all just please be careful who y'all out here dealing with, because some people, they be sick in the head. And some men out there, they not strong enough to see you happy with another man if it's not them. Which is actually crazy as hell, because there's so many girls out here that they can choose from. And instead of going to go get a new girlfriend, he decides to get jealous and, you know, take 3 lives. Especially a child, bro. You don't do no shit like that.
What caused the fire? Was it intentionally set? Who are the victims? Were they killed, and then did someone set the car on fire?
Right now, we don't know anything other than the vehicle fire and what was inside the vehicle.
Right now, authorities are asking the public for help with this case.
The Detroit Police Department Homicide Task Force is handling this investigation. We're asking for the community's assistance and help. If you've seen anything or heard anything, please call 1-800-SPEAK-UP, or you can go to DetroitRewardsTV.com.
Man.
A lot of work ahead of them, trying to figure out who these people are, what happened as far as what led up to this, who these people are. Are they men, women, young, old? Dental records, of course, shedding some light on that if possible. But really, if you know anything at all, if you were in this area, if you saw anything at all, you're asked to call Crime Stoppers at 1-800-SPEAK-UP. Reporting
Please speak up.
Police headquarters, Camille
This
Murray,
is crazy.
Fox 2 News.
Yeah, and Camille, this is, as we said right at the top, it's a really difficult one. I suspect that because of where the vehicle was found, there really isn't any surveillance video that captured anything. So that likely is going to be difficult for investigators, too.
They talking about it ain't no surveillance video. I'm pretty sure it's somewhere that the truck rolled by that, you know, they had some cameras outside I mean, come on, bro. It's 2025. There's cameras everywhere. I know somebody got a Ring camera or somebody seen something, so I don't know. Hopefully the truth get out there.
Yeah, exactly. But we went out there. You saw the video in the story. It's just a vacant lot. It's kind of a field. It's not even like on the road, so it doesn't look like they were in an accident and maybe they hit something and burst into flames. It doesn't look like that.
Even if there was the case that they hit something and, you know, the vehicle caught on fire, I'm sure it wouldn't have been that bad to where they couldn't have got out the car themselves, you know what I'm saying, and escaped that fire. The only thing that really makes sense to me right now is I'm going to say that they was probably killed and then their bodies was placed in a car. You know, he tried to burn the whole car up to get rid of the bodies and all the evidence, which definitely didn't work, which is all stupid, but damn.
A lot of houses in that area, a lot of them, the ones that were, some of them appeared to be abandoned. So, and not a high traffic area either. There were no businesses. We saw a couple churches. So really, police are going to, like I said, have their work cut out for them, and hopefully somebody knows something and does the right thing and calls authorities.
All right, Camila Berry live for us tonight. Thank you.
Now, this happened less than 24 hours ago, fam. And as you just heard from the police, they couldn't give much information because the bodies was unidentifiable. So I did a little homework myself, fam. And I was able to identify one of the victims, according to the boyfriend. Fam, me Courtney, with the K. 11 hours ago from me doing this video, he went to Facebook and said the following, alongside posting her picture. I love your fineness. Sick you just gonna leave me like this. I can't even wrap my mind around this, Court. He also wrote, this can't be real, dog. The pain, the anger, the guilt.
So he lost his girlfriend.
Almost unbearable. The following post, baby, your name gonna forever live as long as I'm alive. I love you, Courtney. In the next post he wrote, I can't imagine how scared you were. Your last thoughts is that shit was happening.
Yeah.
Courtney, I'm sorry I wasn't there for you. I wish you wouldn't have ever left. You effed me all the way up. He also wrote, feel like I'm stuck in a nightmare. He also wrote, weak. This nigga, dog. The following post.
Yeah, that is weak.
23.
That's very weak. Weak as hell, if you ask me. Who does some shit like that? You know what I'm saying? This dude basically let jealousy dictate his whole life. He let jealousy get in the way of him living the rest of his life. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, he could have went and found a whole new girlfriend. But instead, he decided to do some bogus stuff like this. Like, come on, bruh.
Where this nigga? Ain't even give her a chance.
23 years
to figure out
old.
Life. I hate you niggas. Took away 3 beautiful souls because I'm done with your soft ass. In the following
Exactly.
post, he provided more details. He burned my baby, bro. Can't even give her a kiss to send her off. I hate this hood, dog. Courtney ain't deserve that shit. Then he changed his profile picture. And in the following post, he wrote, Courtney, bro, baby, this gotta be a dream. Most beautiful soul I ever met. Baby, I'm gonna miss you to the end of time. Just know I loved you and always will. But this when he settled down. I love you, I'm sorry. Never had a headache this bad in my life. Then he provided more details. I was with this woman every day. I got off at 6:30, got home at about 6:45, and she was at my house by 6:47.
Yeah.
MFers can say what they want, but MFers who've been around know Courtney was damn near in my skin and vice versa. For an MFer to stalk my crib and do her like that is heartbreaking. I really can't fathom this shit. That bitch.
Hey, look, that's crazy. See, look, I'm gonna tell y'all too, any guys out there that's dealing with any type of new female, make sure y'all do y'all homework on her, you know what I'm saying, bro? You need to make sure that she ain't got no crazy exes, especially the baby daddies. Them be the ones that be the jealous ones. You need to be, bro, I'm talking about you need to go down from the Rudy to the Tootie. You need to know where that nigga live, what's his favorite shoe, what's his favorite food. But ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm saying, bro, like, cause crazy shit like this can easily happen to anybody just because somebody got jealous. Some niggas is really sick out there, so don't ever think this can't happen to y'all.
My baby and her family.
Tonight, with an investigation intensifying tonight after 3 people were found dead in a car that was on fire early Sunday morning. And tonight, we are learning one of those victims was a child. Welcome to 7 News Detroit at 6. I'm Carolyn Clifford.
Crazy, bro.
Thank you for joining us. Detroit police today telling us that a person of interest is in custody.
The car was discovered yesterday right around 6 a.m. in the area of 30th Street and Milford on the city's west side. A family member confirmed to us the victims inside the vehicle were her mother, her sister, and her 9-year-old daughter.
Well, right now, there is a $5,000 reward for information that moves the case forward.
7 News Detroit reporter Darren Cunningham is getting the latest information from Detroit police.
And Darren's also listening to a neighbor about what he heard hours before the car was discovered.
A day before yesterday,
Okay.
I heard one single gunshot.
The investigation of 3 bodies burned beyond recognition on Detroit's west side led to an east side neighborhood.
It was like 2:50 going on 3 o'clock in the morning. I heard one single gunshot, like, bah!
Early in the
And it
morning.
stopped. 5 minutes later, I heard like a machine gun go off, like 5 or 6 times.
After that,
Maybe a switch.
Alfay Parker says things were quiet near Chalmers and Frankfurt. No movement, no activity. But later that morning and throughout the day, Sunday, he says he saw Detroit police and Michigan State police at the home across the street.
I was saying to myself, I hope ain't nothing happened to the people over there.
Parker learned police came to the home after finding a burning vehicle on the other side of town that morning.
Yeah.
The vehicle was in the area of 30th Street and Milford, and Detroit police say 3 bodies were found inside. I spoke with a loved one who tells me her sister, her mother, and her 9-year-old daughter are the victims. Detroit police say they have a person of interest in custody, but a motive hasn't been revealed.
We do have, some good evidence, and but I have to really be tight-lipped without to compromise the investigation. But I will tell you that there's no longer a danger to the community, that it was an isolated case, but it's really a sad case.
Family members
yes, it's always sad, especially, it's always going to be sad, no matter who get killed, but especially whenever it's a kid involved, a 9-year-old child, she didn't even get to live to be a damn teen. Like, this little girl right here wasn't even able to make her own decisions in life yet. And she had to go through all this, unfortunately, she got unalived. Like, come on, bro, what are we doing? Like, what is niggas thinking?
This home with her mother.
I have a 9-year-old child who was brutally killed. Is very disturbing to the Detroit community and to me. And so this case really got under my skin.
And while Parker doesn't know what happened or personally know the victims, he says he's moved by the idea someone would commit such a heinous crime.
It hurt me because, them people don't bother nobody. They stay there themselves.
Right.
And when you do see them, they be on the side of the house barbecuing or they playing with their kids, and that's it.
DPD urges anyone who may have seen or heard anything near 30th and Milford Avenue
to give y'all heard something, y'all need to speak the hell up.
Stoppers at 1-800-SPEAK-UP or submit a tip at DetroitRewards.tv. Again, a $5,000 reward is being...
Now, as of now, fam, that's all the information that I have. We've reached out to her boyfriend. He responded, but he haven't gave his number. Maybe he has second thoughts on speaking out. But when more develop, I'll keep you guys updated. We got a lot to cover, so I'm just going to end this video right now. We do want to say, once again, rest in peace to Courtney. Love and condolences to her family. Fam, this was the story of a young mom of 3.
Yeah, rest in peace to them 3, man. Anytime it's a kid involved, it's always going to be crazy. Like I said, y'all, please be careful of who y'all dealing with, and make sure y'all know that person you dealing with, make sure you know about their ex, because like I said, this shit could have easily been anybody. It could have easily been me, you know what I'm saying? So just make sure if y'all dealing with somebody new in your life, make sure you know their background and what's going on, and make sure they just being 100% honest with you, because this shit right here is crazy. But yeah, y'all, this is all for today's video. Whenever he do upload some more stuff on this case, I will be touching up on it, reacting to the next video that he dropped. But if y'all like this type of content, this is my reaction channel where I react to, crazy true crime stories like this, police body cam footages, hood shootouts, stuff like that. If you like that type of content, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, turn on that post notification bell so y'all get notified whenever I post. Also, do me a favor by hitting that like button so YouTube will, push my content out to more people like y'all who like this type of content. And y'all, I'm gonna catch up with y'all in the next one.